Hello, you guys. How are you guys? Hey Barb, hey Elsa, hey Nana's Love, hey Tammy, hey Cotton Candy Investigates, Truly, Crystal, hey Little Wing, LFT, Chaos Queen, Sharon, Melissa, Tammy, Barb, Shakes Her Fist. How are you guys? So, hey Tia, hey Tammy, hey Boz. Tonight is I'm looking forward to tonight. Let me take this overlay off. I have a special guest. She's up here now, but let me get this overlay off. um, so yeah, Cher is a friend of mine. You guys know I've been talking about Quinton's case as well, but I've seen Cher catching a lot of heat recently. And actually, yesterday we were talking. Hello, beautiful. Your skin really looks so good.
From far.
So yeah, we were talking about some of the backlash and stuff, and I'm like, I think you should explain your perspective. And I mentioned something about an interview. She's like, I'm totally down. So today
as long as it was okay with, with others, I would do it. So
yeah, and I think it's look, this is the thing, you guys, and this is a warning I have for my chat. Everybody's welcome here. All opinions are welcome here, okay? But we have to remember a couple things. We have to be respectful to the panel, to the chat, to each other, and to the case, okay? So mods, tonight I just want immediate timeouts and blocks for anybody who doesn't do that. This is the thing, and I was actually telling Cher on Teresa's just now. A friend of mine was live, and someone asked her, like, I saw you in Cher's, how can you support her right now? And Teresa's like, look, just because we don't agree on the case, doesn't mean that I can't support her. It's healthy to disagree, right? And you shouldn't just dislike people because you disagree. But for some reason on YouTube, it becomes like, it gets like that. So anyways, I wanted to have Cher on to talk about her perspective, I know her personally, so I know when she takes a stance, regardless, it's not like, one, it's not going to be just to antagonize. Her whole channel has always been built on kind of the other side, getting the voice from the other side. But also, Cher has a huge heart, you guys. This girl, not only that, she's been through a hell of a life. So a lot of times she may relate to this part. She may see this part. She may see herself in some of the kids she talks about. I'm telling you. But when you really get to know her, you see that she means well. She does it. She's doing what she's doing because she wants the truth. She cares too, and she just takes a different stance. So please just remember that.
Can I answer? I think it's Paul says, why pick this case, Cher? It was asked of me to look at it because at first I did not. And why? Because much the same reason why I picked up on Summers. And that's because I can relate to it. Like Alex was saying, I can relate to, I pick the cases that, like I can relate to. I can see kind of, in my opinion, a bigger picture, and I don't know. My history helps me pick what cases I get into, I guess.
Yeah, like you pick the ones you're called to. And Angie, oh my God, thank you so much. That's so sweet. And I love you too.
Angie,
I really
you're so
appreciate
sweet.
that. Yeah, you really are. Angie's been going through it, and if anybody prays, pray for her. So okay, now someone in the chat is talking about your stance with the babysitter and says, you need to stop bashing. We're not going to block you. Just try to be respectful. That's all I'm saying. Cher will answer any question. And she will. She's open like that. But you got to just be respectful.
Yeah.
So,
and hi, everyone,
by
the way. Trulia, Cotton Candy Boobs, Nana Love, my husband, Angie, everyone on my faves.
So, okay, you want to get into the babysitter thing? Because look, me and you, we don't necessarily agree either on everything, and that's fine. You're my friend, so I don't feel like we need to. We learn from each other when you don't agree on everything. But go ahead and give your perspective and kind of why you did go hard for her. I will say you
Yeah,
went
I
a little
did.
hard.
Yeah, I
And
did. I did. And
yeah,
I
so
don't feel bad about it. Um, let's see. Like, where do I even start? Why? Well, because she was finger pointing at everybody else, and I had not heard. Some people say she had put her own history out there, but I had not seen or heard that. So to me, much like every other case I've touched and every other creator I've known who can try and lie about it today, we investigate every single human that we know have been in the lives. And I
true.
mean, we've even taken minors' cases and exposed it on Summer's case. Okay, so the babysitter, yeah, that kind of irked me. That to me, and if you guys know me from when I started my channel, I have always gone after what the blood money leeches and the people who are just in this to get rich quick instead of realizing that there's humans in this at the end of the day. My channel suffers because I'm a horrible YouTuber. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Well, I
Like
don't think you're a
the
horrible
babysitter.
YouTuber, but
Well,
I
you
do
know what
get
I
what you're
mean.
saying with
Like,
that.
yeah, I kind of put I yeah, I don't worry about the content first. And yeah, I with the babysitter, I think it was important for everyone to know, and it made me mad because like even right now I'm upset because even her last live, I'm like she did like oh, it's just so frustrating. I know that right now she's just trying to be relevant because it's like at this point, like, how do I know more about what's going on than she does? And what she's saying is dead ass wrong. And I can say that because I want you guys to take a look. And I'm going to say this might help a lot of people who know I was reporting Don Wells, right? And they know that I was being Don's friend. But I want to remind everyone look back. I was always honest with Don. Don knew I was reporting. Don told me to report if he said fucked up stuff. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
cussed.
No, it's
And
okay. I do
I
not censor myself here. Anything,
didn't I always
anything.
tell Don? Didn't I prove to everyone? I always told Don when he was wrong.
Yes, and you did. And this is the funny thing
I
about
think
that,
that's
Cher.
why he kept calling me even when he was mad at me. He'd scream and yell at me and get upset with me, but he kept calling. And I think it's because he knew, like, I'm real. I'm real with him, whether it looks good or bad.
You would call him out. You would call him out on your channel openly, and he still wanted to talk to you. But this is the thing about that. Two things. One,
Babysitter has a
everyone talks
channel.
shit. Everyone talks shit that you had did the interviews with Don. Then
Mm-hmm.
you stopped because you were like, okay, this is not right. He looks suspicious. Matter of fact, nobody knew you were giving stuff to police the whole time. I
Right.
mean, come on, you guys gotta think about things fully. It's not just what you see on here either. She gave TBI a lot of information that
And
she
don't
got that
forget,
they would
TBI
never have
told me.
gotten.
Yep, TBI
Yeah.
told me to do what I was doing. So,
Yes.
and
So and
Don knew
then
it.
after you quit talking to him and called him out, every other YouTuber had him on. It was like, wait
Mm-hmm.
a minute, I thought Cher was wrong for this. Oh, but now you guys are all doing it. Okay. Like, sure. Um, but I will ask you, do you think that, I mean, a lot of time has went by since the babysitter's passed. So do you feel like, because that's coming up and I do want to ask you fairly, do you feel like kind of, I don't know, how do you feel about that? Because I don't remember when her last charge was, but it's been quite a while.
I don't give a shit. She's talking about charges that were years past in other people's lives, so I don't care.
Okay. Well,
And there's one thing I can specifically say that I won't because I've actually not heard many people discuss it. And so the less people that know, the better. But there's something out there the babysitter put out there that's from many years ago on Billy. And
okay. Well,
like
I didn't know that.
many years ago. So yeah, I think it's all fair because you know what? She, just like Jody Sue, put herself where she is. She wanted the media attention. She did that.
Now, now your husband or Prairie Boy wrote this, and you said it before, but I think that's a really great point. I hadn't even thought about. You really should look at everybody. And I'm not
Mm-hmm.
saying you gotta like you gotta whatever with everybody. I'm just saying you should look at everybody. That's a great point. Okay, let me keep going.
It's a great
Babysitter has a
question, and I
channel.
love
A lot of people are saying that Babysitter has a channel.
See,
A face
I don't
then Facebook, not channel once, which I guess she's going live. Regardless, she's doing live streams on Facebook or YouTube. Same difference, pretty
Melissa,
much.
Billy's past is out there. It's out there. How did she want the media attention? Can we get a bit of clarity, please? What has she done to make you believe that? I want to say a lot right now, Melissa, and I cannot. But I promise you, there's going to be a day where I can pinpoint everything, and you guys are going to know that, you know, is she innocent of this? Maybe. Has she been cleared? I don't know. Ask her that. Because was she also being investigated? Was she cleared? So, you know, it's not wrong of me to investigate someone that I believe is also being investigated by authorities.
Melissa, I'm saying it's fair game to use in this scenario if we are using Diana's right, but Cher's saying, yeah, it is.
It's out there.
Yeah.
It's out there.
Now, let me ask you.
Yes, I do think it is fair. I think everyone that surrounds it, yes, if that's the question, yes. And Billy's past is all out there. Everyone in the cases, you know, so it is all out there.
Okay, so let me ask you, you have gotten okay, if you're going to be rude, then you got to go. Just get them out of here, please, because if they can't be polite, then I mean, like some people in here do not. This person just being an asshole.
Some people must have me blocked.
People are asking you questions. People are asking you questions that disagree with you being kind, but this person is just being a jerk. Said you're being a hypocrite. You have a past too.
Yeah,
and
I do.
You hate when people judge you for it. But we all have a past, but I just think
I'm not trying. That's not the thing though. Like, I don't have a missing child. And this, I didn't like, it's different. And I can't, like, I wish I could say so much more right now, but I can't.
But you're right. When it involves a missing child versus just talking shit on YouTube, there is a difference. Let's be clear there.
I don't like my past used against me. You are actually right about that. So I don't know what to tell you there. I guess I'm just going to sound like a hypocrite here for right now. And that's all. There's going to be a time where you guys will see that she's just trying to be relevant, and I don't think that that's okay right now. I don't. I don't, especially when everything I know with like my dealings in this case is it seems to me, and I'll prove this later, that she's making a situation much worse knowing the truth of a situation, in my opinion, from what I know. And that she's really trying to smear certain people and trying to be relevant. Because let me just take like what she said the other day, that I'm posting about Quinton, and the people that are his loved ones aren't even posting about him. Why aren't they the ones posting about him? And I'll tell you why. Because maybe they've been advised not to do that. Maybe they made mistakes on the social media. They've also made mistakes, which we'll get into, you know, that we've seen play out in the media, but there's a lot more to that. But I just...
Okay, let me ask you this. You have taken because see, I don't necessarily see anything wrong. I don't dislike the babies. I don't dislike the babysitter, and I've also felt bad for Billy Joe in a lot of this. I my opinions are all over the place, but I know that you have taken a real you've taken a liking to Billy Joe for some reason. Like not I'm not saying for some reason as in like your private dealings. I'm talking about before that. Just like seeing her, didn't you feel like didn't you explain that a little bit?
Well, I was mad at first. Remember, I had to delete a live show because someone had said the case, and we just started looking at it, and I think we looked it up. It was the first time we had actually had the case brought to like my attention on a show, and I was pissed. And I told Billy I was angry. Like, how can you not be? And she goes, she's totally understanding. Like,
Right.
yeah,
Okay. I missed
like
that
I get
totally.
that.
I didn't see it. And I
Yeah,
guess
I
you deleted
deleted
it
it
before.
really quick because I did think about it too. And I know that Mark, Mr. Cher, definitely wasn't happy with how I was talking that day. And so, yeah, I did. And then it was like a couple days later, I was like, you know what? Why am I not just reaching out to her? Like, why am I not at least, she probably won't text back because she probably won't talk to anyone right now if she's smart. But at least I can give her that, like, because you know how I am. I get really angry at first because I think of my past and I get angry. I understand everyone's anger. Melissa, like everyone, I get it. And Billy does too. Like, it's just that right now, I want you to think back the Wells and their actions, their behavior. We were at a point where we were like, stay the hell off social media, stop doing this, stop doing that. And everything we wanted them to stop doing is exactly what Billy and her husband and the rest of the family is not doing. Like, they're doing exactly what we wanted the Wells to do, and still they can't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's not the same. And
Yeah, I agree. Now people are talking about the bar and stuff. This is
yeah.
now, and me saying I had a lot of sympathy for her, and then the bar stuff happened, and that's when I messaged you, Sharon. I was like, this doesn't look good, it doesn't,
Mm-hmm.
because it doesn't. And that's where a lot of that left me. Now I've thought about it in different ways. Like, I'm trying to look at it in all different ways, as in, are, they got to eat and they got to drink. Are they there because they're at the hotel anyways? Or who all's drinking, who all's eating? I don't even know that for sure. I'd like to know that for certain.
Mm-hmm.
um and also, does she know this is her last time with her daughter, possibly?
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's not right, but so I'm trying to make sense of it all in my head. I don't that I agree, though, it doesn't look good. And that, I don't know, the bar
Lisa
situation,
Lee, you're
mess.
going to eat them words one day, and I promise you that, because you have no idea what's going on behind the scenes, and you really have no clue, Lisa Lee. And it's people like that right there, a comment like that I'm dying.
People do not know if she's supportive of it or not. We
You have
haven't seen.
no idea what's going on behind the scenes, and that's like I am. Let me tell you, I am sitting on a boatload of information, and it keeps coming every day. Everything I asked is answered, even if the answers don't make the situation look any better. Okay, but I need people to either trust me or not trust me that I've actually seen things. Do you think, like, I love getting bashed? I think it's easier if I tell people right now, I am not the same position I was in the Wells case, if that is helpful to you. You will see me, as long as I am not being lied to through this, you will see me continuous after this case is closed, be a friend to Billy. If I am being told the truth and everything I've seen is legit, and I don't know how, honestly, because with everything I've asked, it's come so damn quick. And like I said, unlike the Wells, who wanted me to and use me and everyone else to go play tricks on people, go pull pranks, let's detour off of us, and not even about Summer, but how can we make ourselves look better? Share, go after this person, go after that person. I'm being like, I could take so much heat off of Billy right now with proof, but I cannot, because I'm under a consensual gag order. I cannot, and I have, like, I can't, because also there's other people afraid that they could get in trouble for telling me what they're telling me. So
That
I
makes
could.
sense, I guess, the gag order. I didn't think about
Hmm.
that.
And like,
But
I want to tell you guys so much, but there's only limited I can tell you right now. But I can promise you guys that, well, yes, I think some people will still, no matter what, not be happy with Billy or ever like her. I think that's okay. But I think many people, there's going to be a day where they're going to be like, oh shit. And exactly like they do to me, I think they're going to feel pretty bad for some of the things that they're saying and going on. That's
well,
my opinion.
with the Wells, you said that for a long time. I'll show you guys eventually. And you did. You did come out and show everything, every communication with Dawn, which is one of the time, like, I gained a lot of respect for you through that, because I thought, You are so transparent. You really do. I know it's hard because it's hard to be told. I can't tell you right now. It's hard for me. I want to know, like, but I understand. And there is a gag order. I got two good questions.
There's not
Rena
a like
says
a legit gag order. Maybe I'm making
with
that
the
sound
custody.
bad. I'm not
I
gonna
think I
go
seen
back on
on
my
the
word.
news, like in the as far as the
There,
custody stuff goes,
there
there
is
is,
on
right?
that, yes, but
Yeah.
like with me actually having like a
Oh,
gag
yeah,
order,
yeah. Of course. But who's talking
no.
to you has one.
Mm.
And Rena says, my question to you, Cher, is are they giving you actual receipts of this stuff or
Yes.
just hearsay? Okay.
I
And
would
then
not take this stance and take a public lashing like this again, and promise you guys that you just have to trust. Like, I'm giving you guys my word on my kids that you are not seeing a Don Wells situation happening right now. I promise you that.
do you see Melissa's comment on the screen?
I do not. Oh, can you clarify who exchanged phone numbers with a waiter? It was shown from BJ's number, but it's possible Liani used her mom's phone. Can you give us some clarity? Yes, Melissa, I can. I can.
Prairie Boy also okay, I trust Cher and I trust him. And when he don't stand back for bullshit either.
Not even with me.
Not even with Cher.
No.
Yeah.
There's times we very much disagree, and no. And he's still got
Even
a lot
though
to see, but because everything's like unfolding so fast, and he's been at work, like he's catching up, but he knows who I'm talking to.
but I still think you wear the pants in the relationship, but
I don't agree with Cher at all
Bye,
on
Roxanne.
this one, but healthy debate is good. I don't agree with people being cruel to you. That's understandable, Alice. I hope one day maybe you think
Alex,
different.
I heard that. Yeah, she does wear the pants. Damn it!
But yeah, she does.
Okay, Melissa, your question. I had a response to it, which this is the same response, but it's just coming in right now to your question. She did screw up. That was a mess up. She screwed up trying to be normal. So the guy you saw on camera conversating with Bullhorn Betty and that those people, they were friends for many years. They are friends for many years of the family. And yes, while something tragic happened, just like we want answers, probably their close friends also want to, like, what's going on? Like, they wanted to go with their friends, and they were actually told their friends, like, you probably don't want to hang around us right now. But their friends were like, you got to eat, don't you? Like, you got, like, you know what I'm saying? So that was a mixture of, she's honestly admitting it was just stupidity and also trying to be normal, and friends saying, like, get out, like, just breathe for a minute, get out. Because again, I think you guys are not giving Billy a fair shot, in my opinion, I guess. Hi, Karen. Sorry, I saw you and I forgot to say hi. Cotton candy. But okay, and then so yeah, that was a screw up, and that was a mixture of there was a group. So I'm just gonna read what I'm being texted. Okay, yes, I screwed up trying to be normal, but I also know about the friends coming from Iowa, so there's that kind of asking them to come out too. And then just a bunch of old ladies getting together. They're all welders and just a bunch of old ladies, yes, that had some drinks and were just picking on the young waiter. And a little bit, the waiter was Lilani's age, yes, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. That's it. They fucked up. They know they fucked up, and she has not tried to make any excuses, unlike the Wells, in knowing they fucked up on many things, just so you know.
Well, I think we got to be careful because it's like these cases blow up and we have a lot of coverage on them. You got people going live, daily, multiple times a day. We're all talking about it. We all want updates daily. We have reporters doing daily updates. And it gets to the point where we don't have a lot of facts right now. So because we don't have a lot of factual stuff to go through, people start picking apart people. Then you start picking apart creators. And then we're starting to turn the true crime world into like this conspiracy and true like drama and all this mess. And it's not helpful to the cases. I can say that. I don't think what you guys in here tonight are doing is wrong. I'm not saying that. You guys are just asking questions respectfully, most of you. And it's okay to disagree. But a lot of what I'm seeing and a lot of the bashing and picking apart, and that doesn't help. It doesn't help. It actually hurts. I wish people that
it was Billy's
would
phone,
just-
but it was a group of drunk ladies. Okay, it wasn't just like Billy calling a waiter or nothing like that. It was a group of. It was a mistake, and it was not just like Billy called a waiter. It was a group of females. So it was Billy's phone number, though. There's no denying that because the media exposed that. But yeah.
I always said if something happened to one of my kids, that would be the one thing that would make me relapse. I've been in recovery 6 years. You know why?
They're not
Because
used to attention either.
they're not what?
They're not used to this media attention either. And Leilani did not drink.
Leilani did not drink. Okay, that's good to know. Interesting.
Hi, Tor. Tammy Ayo.
Hey, crazy mama. When children are involved, they will always have emotions. At the end of the day, it's about the child, and I don't think Cher had taken away from that at all. No, but like I said, some creators are because they get too into the bashing and the drama of it. And I hate that so much. I wish that wouldn't happen, but it does. It happened with Summer's case too. It just does when a case gets a lot of attention. And you've seen how much took away from Summer. How many creators were just going live about each other all day, every day. And it's sad to see. Well, thank you, Allie. I think the focus is off. Quinton is the missing baby. That's what I'm saying to you. It is. It totally is. And yeah, I don't know. I think I'm anxious to see what happens. We don't know, like I said, how much. We don't know that she's supporting her daughter in this. Hell, you guys, 3 weeks before she was evicting her, so, or a few weeks before. So I don't know. And then like hearing about the bar, I can't help it. I just think that, God, do I think she's got responsibility in it? Unfortunately, yes. But also, man, like I think her punishment, like I've heard you say, Cher, it's like a big punishment, a lifetime's punishment. So
Billy
I don't know.
said that what the media is leaving out and what the bar is leaving out is that they were not
Hey, Anyanka.
telling that she was also crying and screaming and like saying like she wants this over with. She wants justice. Like they're leaving that part out.
Anonymous, you're in a position where you don't have to give anyone your word on your kids. You proved it with the Wells. It was nice to see everybody apologize at the end of that because it was a similar type thing on it. Like it's not the case, but the situation that you were in, I guess,
I think a lot of people are going to do that again when this is done and over. And I'm just like a little jaded, like don't bother people, but I do get it. I get people are upset. Billy and the rest of the family totally understand people's anger. I also want to put it out there. Billy has not asked me to do anything. The Wells always begged me, and you guys saw how it was taking a toll on me. Like how sickly I was looking. Like I'm asking questions. I'm getting answers. Like I said, doesn't matter if the answer is good or not. Okay,
you're glowing. Your skin is glowing. You look healthy,
Dead serious. Like I'm stressed out because I wish I could be there right now as there's this bullshit happening outside her house. But I just Like, I promise
That's
you
another
guys,
thing.
look at this is not the same situation.
Well, that's another thing. It's like today, that's more like, and it's taking the focus off Quinton. You have creators outside the house screaming shit like, oh, something, get your hands tight as you got yours around that baby's neck. Like, what are you talking about?
That's crazy.
How can you say that? You've got thousands of people watching who believe every word you say. Some of these people have never followed true crime ever.
Can I
You better
just
think
read
about
something?
that. Sure. Yeah.
She said, please tell them I'm just doing what I was told to do, and I am also angry. I want no matter who, what, or how to suffer, and I am mad. Who, what, and how. Now think about who the suspect is named. Okay? I want you guys to know that this looks to the world like one thing, and it's totally opposite of what I'm witnessing, what I've seen proof of. And I can't even tell you the proof what I seen, but I seen it, or I wouldn't be taking this stance. I wouldn't do it. No, some people would know, and there's certain people that I have shared something with just so that they would know that this is not another Wells situation, because I want them to trust this. I don't want to misguide you guys here. And I'm doing this at a risk that there's going to be people who, no matter what, when this is said and done, like I'm committing channel suicide, but it doesn't matter.
And you're not doing it for an interview. A lot of people said you're doing this for your channel. But
I told
Mhm.
Billy, I do not want the first interview, that I want her to do I want her, when the time is right, to start her own channel, that we will help her with her own channel. I did say I would like to collab with her one day, but I said that when she's ready to talk, do not come on my channel or anyone else's channel. And there's proof of that. So
Jin Lu says, I said it before, it was a done move. She gave people the opportunity to twist what happened, and they did. Lesson learned. So, yeah, and remember, yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Asking for understanding of their chaos is ridiculous. I don't think anybody's asking for that, Mix Mom, and I understand. I agree. I'm angry too. Like, and I want whoever, no matter who or what, like, just like that, was just said. I'm truly, and Cher and I didn't even like totally agree on any of this before. I just wanted her to have because I know Cher comes from a good place, knowing her. So, and I wanted her to be able to voice that, because I'm seeing her getting beat and bashed and attacked and attacked. And so, and I actually told her first when we talked about it yesterday that you should do it on your channel. You should do one. And you're like, I'll do it with you or Cotton Candy. That's it.
Hey, so she wants me to read something right now.
Okay. Protesters have been taken to jail. They're saying.
Yeah, they've been taken to jail because they are not protesting. They are harassing and yelling disgusting things they aren't protesting the right place. There's nothing to protest at that house. I promise you that. You might think there is, because you guys think that there's not something happening behind the scenes. That's not true. I'm telling you, there is somewhere they should be protesting. They should find Danny. Okay? They should find Danny and be protesting Danny. Because the house they're protesting at, there's just because things aren't public right now, or you guys are seeing one thing in the media. Okay. But she said she cannot support a lie. Again, I'll repeat. She says, please tell them I am doing what I was told to do, and I am angry. I want no matter who, what, how to suffer, and I am mad. I cannot support a lie. When the truth comes out and she hasn't told me, she will walk this alone. Come on, guys.
And you guys, don't forget the very first interview she did. This woman was not sitting there going, my daughter would never, the very first interview, she called her out publicly. If she hurt my grandbaby, I want to know about it. And she don't always tell the damn truth. So
she said that on the media, and people are forgetting that.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't think copacetic that anyone thinks they're going to solve the case as far as that goes, but just like as far as their channels go, people like to research and come to their own conclusions. That's why they want to look at everyone, not thinking like, well, I'm going to like, but maybe a YouTuber will solve a case. It happens all the time. But, and then Melissa says, do you think the babysitter was actually involved? Or if not, what was the
No,
point
my
of calling
anger
her out?
is not turned towards the babysitter. I'm angry at a lot of people. Am I frustrated with the babysitter because again, I'm seeing a lot of things that I can't. I'm saying I'm seeing these things, and I understand I'm not showing things right now, right? And so I get how this looks, you guys, but it's not that my anger is directed necessarily just at the babysitter. I was angry, yes, that day, and I'm a little upset at her now, but I'd be angry at anyone that's doing what she is doing. And I'm not saying she doesn't, like, she has the right to tell her story. I just don't like how she's doing it. And like everyone that likes her, that's okay. But I'm my own person, and I don't. That's all. And I can say it's because a lot of you that know me know there's just something about her energy I do not like. And I will say that, like, I don't like, it's pretty clear what's out there. She also has been investigated and not cleared yet that I know of so I think it's fair for everyone to investigate her. I'm not necessarily angry. I don't even necessarily like think 100%. Like at first I thought maybe she was, maybe had a hand in this. I don't necessarily think that now, but I think it's fair to look into everyone. Now, I just don't like what I see she's doing when I personally can pinpoint, like when it's frustrating for me in the position I'm in. I don't like her, but it's the same reason that, to be honest, I don't like Allie in the Summerwells case. I don't like Allie. I don't like her mom. I don't like her grandma. I don't like Jody Sue. It's just the same thing.
Because they're out talking, you're questioning them. That's fair. Now let me answer this though. Love letters from Hades. As a matter of fact, I'm actually right now covering two murdered kids that are local to me, semi-local. I drove to the crime scene a couple weeks ago. They're not getting enough attention at all. If anybody hasn't heard of the case of Lyric Woods and Devin Clark, they aren't getting anywhere near the attention they need. Two teenagers that were gunned down, and Mia and a couple of my friends from Decipher Podcast and the channel The Incognito Gypsy went down to the crime scene last week, and so I'm totally doing both. So I would definitely check into who you're talking to before you
For real. And I know I actually know who that is. She actually used to try to make me leave my husband and make like these weird, I don't know, almost stalkerish videos that she would only send me the link. I think she was like obsessed with me at one point. She really just was trying to convince me that my husband was a cheater and that I could do better than him. And it was weird. That's her. That's who that is.
Yeah, that's very weird.
It's so weird. I'm not even kidding. It's so weird. And yeah.
Okay, so I think Cher said like she pretty much brought up her record. She was pissed off, and because she was doing it, she had commented on Billy's. Cher was in her emotions, and that is why she's kind of said that. Delaney, no, she doesn't think that. What did you say? That mom and grandma are innocent.
I know grandma's innocent.
And she just read some messages from grandma
that would be stuff worth up. Hearing. My husband seen the videos that you sent to me and thought you were weird too. Shut the fuck up.
Cher read a few messages. Delaney, you should go back like maybe 5 minutes. I think you will hear them. That Billy wanted her to read. That's very open. They say read in between the lines how she kind of feels, I believe. And I'm really happy that she did that, because for me it helps me kind of make sense of all of this. Now Melissa said, can you clarify exactly what your stance is?
Like on the whole case, like my position on okay. My stance, I guess, if you want I think that it's hard for me because while it's pretty obvious who we all know and the police is saying, and even, loved ones are saying who the prime suspect is, I think that there's another suspect. And I have a lot of information on that I can't really say right now, but there is another suspect who has not told the truth in this case and has not been looked at like as deeply as everybody else. I think that the boyfriend should be looked at along with Quinton's mom. And I think Danny and Lalani. I think that Lalani is got some mental issues, and it's not a hidden thing. They all like, it's generations of rough life, right? So rough upbringings and stuff. So I think that, like, I don't know how to say it. Like, I think that the mom did something terrible, but I also think that she didn't do it alone, and that with her, I think it was a mixture of her and her baby daddy, and I think that the baby daddy probably also took a little bit of I don't want to say control, but you know what I mean? Like, she's mentally unstable, right? And some guys take kind of advantage of that in the situation. And I'm not like, yes, I think that Danny and Milani should get in some trouble. That's my stance on it.
See, I don't know about.
Shit.
See, for me, I feel like if he was involved, why would they separate? Because you would think if they were both in on it together, they wouldn't separate, but I don't know.
Yes, I can. He said he has the answers that can change things. Okay, so Danny's saying he has the answers that can change things. And yeah, the loved ones believe he helped her. Like, yes, this was not just Lonnie alone, I don't believe, from my take of it, and even what loved ones are saying.
Muffy, you don't have to unsubscribe, or you don't have to subscribe or unsubscribe. I don't care about that. But I don't want you to leave because we disagree. As a matter of fact, I don't even agree with Cher totally, and I probably disagree with some of you guys some. I don't know how to feel yet. I'm just hearing her out because she's a friend of mine, and understanding that just because we may disagree, we can still talk about it and try to like learn from each other and be kind to each other without being so hateful. I know there's a lot of emotions because look at this beautiful baby, I mean, seriously, look at him. I know, like, he's grabbed all of our hearts, and so I don't want you guys, like, I know you guys all are just, if you feel whichever way, it's because you care. So just try to remember that we're not all here to agree, and we're just here to hear Cher out. We've heard some from Billy Joe, which has been nice to hear, really nice, because it's helping me kind of process how I even feel about it, and I'm sure you guys kind of think that. So yeah, please, let's just try to
tell that Danny turned on Lalani to save his own ass. That's what David said. Danny has been turning on Lalani to save his own ass. So I cannot.
His timeline has not made sense from the beginning. Why did grandmother leave him with Leilani? That's a good question.
Why did grandma leave with? Oh, hold on 1 second. Okay. I just had to ask if I'm allowed to say something because I don't know. Like,
that's okay.
Oh, Sweet Home Alabama. That's disgusting. That's so off. Like, it ain't even funny.
You guys gotta be nice. Can Cher clarify how? Oh, that's good. I'd love to know that if you're allowed, if you know, and if you're allowed. Was it taken from her or willingly transferred?
Willingly.
I've always wondered.
It was never a court order. It was something that. I mean, technically when the court happened and the sentencing happened, there was a court order, if you will, but that was never something, from my understanding, Billy told me there was never a court order. That was all
Oh wow,
in
okay. I wondered
family.
about that.
Yeah. That was a willing family thing. So that, but there was a court order, but that was Billy stepping in.
Sweet Home Alabama, I didn't see your opinion, but if it was nasty, just keep it respectful. It's not that hard. Y'all don't got to agree. You can literally say, I don't agree with any of it. I think they should all, I don't know, whatever, but just do it kindly. Just do it with respect, especially to the people in the chat and on the panel. That's all.
I believe it was an accident and 2 kids. Okay, she believes there was an accident, 2 kids doing coke and fucked up and they panicked.
Ooh.
Sure, is it true? Billy Joe has a son in prison for murder.
Was that a message you got that you just said?
Oh, yes, sorry. I just read chat, but yes, that was a text. So I'll read again. So Danny turned on Lonnie to save his own ass. Then he ran. I believe it was an accident. 2 kids on coke fucked up and then panicked.
And we know she's had a problem with coke for,
And I want people to listen. Listen to what she is saying, even right now, what she said to the media. Like, and just think of what people are saying. Like, does that sound like someone who is trying to hide or not be cooperative or anything like that? Like, yeah. And again, there's a lot more I want to say that I think people will be like, oh yeah, this fucking clicks now, but I just can't. Oh, I can say, okay. Danny failed his polygraph.
Ooh.
Oh shit. I don't know if I was supposed to say that. She said yes. Okay, I asked 2 questions. She said yes. I don't even know. Okay, I might have just.
Oh my gosh. I have to go back and watch this again after to because it's a lot to take in. Holy.
Yes, she has a son in prison. He got 45 years, serves 22.
Cops can lie, absolutely.
Cops
and they
can
do
lie, and they can use the media to agitate a situation to try and get people to crack. And let's say, like, I'll use an example, the media, and we've heard law enforcement say it's like finding a needle in the haystack to do what they are doing to find Quinton. So what they would like to have as backup, I think, is to to get someone to break and confess. So I think that there's definitely things being played out by law enforcement and the media and tactics being used that you're all witnessing and seeing to.
Oh wow, Brandy.
To help be closure on this case. Yes, it's okay. Okay, good. I didn't mess up, Alex.
Okay, good.
You're like, oh shit, what's the time? I'm gonna have to go edit.
Like, oh God. You know what though? I don't care if people
the family thank Billy.
That's what I was going to say. I wanted to tell her thank you for answering. And I just think that, I appreciate being able to hear all sides. I really do. If people are mad at me over that, then you know what? I'm sorry, but I'm here. I've always been here to follow my heart. Why do you think I didn't hop on to Kylie Rodney and I don't do that.
Not every case grabs everybody.
Yeah. And that's just, that's why I'm doing the unknown case that's in my area. That's people, because it's
not that he lied about being in Atlanta and really in North Carolina. Like, sorry, I didn't know that was old news. So that was news to me. I also didn't know. Well, let me just say it might be like new that I'm saying it out loud also, but like I said, I don't know. I didn't even know if I was allowed to honestly say that, but Yeah, and he also lied about his location. Not sure if that's old news as well, but he said he was in Atlanta and he's really found in North Carolina. Just saying. Again,
Wow.
didn't hear that
Rena,
before either.
I think she remembers, Rena. Totally remembers. She's just saying that because she can't admit it to her. She told that was her mom who came out with that first. She probably was ashamed. She didn't want to say what happened. So she said, I can't remember.
And there's substances along with mental illness involved in this as well. And so it could be, I mean, she could honestly be telling the truth that she doesn't remember, but do I think that? No, I'll be honest. I think she knows, but she's 22 and scared, and she also probably shouldn't be doing this alone or getting in trouble alone, and she's probably scared to. Yeah, I don't know.
And Delaney, she said that Leilani didn't drink. She just was there eating with them. She was meeting friends. They were staying at the hotel because protesters were there, and Leilani didn't drink. It was Billy and her friends that came in from out of town to see her. That Leilani was just there.
Yeah. She was eating and she was talking to people. If you even look at that question, she's got no drink in her hand. She's putting her hair in a ponytail. She doesn't look fucked up. It's just like a quick kind of, I don't even know. Can we ask the CPS question? Sorry.
Let me get back to it, Melissa. You're not being annoying. It's
no,
just
I don't think so. I think you're actually kind of fair because you're not you're at least being respectful, whether you know.
Shit. Yeah. You're not being annoying either. And that's even today in your video talking about it. You told people someone said something rude in your chat and you said, no, do not talk like that about you. I don't like to talk about it's not about bashing creators. We're talking about what's going on, not the person. So, okay. Can you clarify the extent of CPS involvement? Was there any open cases? Were they coming for routine checks? Custodial amendment shows Leilani exposed. That's what I was wondering, because it did say that she exposed the baby to the cocaine in utero, right? But then it didn't look like she had lost her over it, or they had forced her to go with like this write up between Billy and her. It didn't seem like CPS was involved.
Right.
It only mentioned child support. So I've been curious about that too.
So please tell
Definitely
them.
not a good look, Andrea.
Please tell them Leilani told the FBI she doesn't remember. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Andrea, it was not a good look, and she admits that. Like I can prove one day, like I want to show you guys everything I do, because I have actually gotten pretty protective feeling over Billy, because I feel like she's getting hell brought on her that's kind of not deserving. I do think this was a preventable situation, but then I learned something else yesterday that made me go, whoa. It
says Mark and Cher is in the back. But no one got the link, but it has to be him because I didn't put it in chat.
Oh yeah, I sent him the link. Yeah, he's got the link.
Okay, I was gonna say,
yeah,
hello.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
Hey,
hello.
The beard of reason.
What you thinking, baby? Does
How
she
y'all
get
doing?
amnesia often?
I'm all right. How are you?
Okay,
I'd be
no, the
better if
FBI
train
told
would stop
Leilani.
honking.
The FBI told Leilani she doesn't remember.
Wait, the FBI told her that?
That's confusing me right now. Not gonna lie. The FBI. Okay, please tell them Leilani was told the FBI she don't remember. No, the FBI told Leilani she doesn't remember.
Yeah, did she say she just doesn't remember anything, or remembers that the unaliving doesn't remember the rest?
I don't know.
Oh gosh,
she'll text in a minute.
Can you please the CPS clarify? Question? Yeah, I think Cher's kind of waiting on.
The CPS question. Sorry. Okay. Yes. Okay. So no, the FBI told Leilani she doesn't remember. So, and yes, I'm saying that the right way. I don't know how that means, but I'm saying that right. And then Oh, Sweet Home Alabama. I would love to throat punch you. Not gonna
Oh.
lie. Okay. Like, am I allowed to say that? Sorry.
Yeah, you can say whatever. I don't.
Virtually, like not for real. I'm like virtually throat punch you. Is that a thing? I don't know. We'll stick with that. But anyway,
I mean, I don't ever censor anything here. I try not to. That annoys me
well,
because
that might be considered a threat, but I don't threaten people. That'd be stupid.
virtual throat punch is different. So.
Okay. Okay. Right. No. Oh, right. There's a gag order on the CPS. We can't.
Oh, okay.
Was
Can she
CPS
clarify who
involved?
she was going to evict? Because it did say on the papers, it mentioned Leilani, Danny, and the 3 kids. So was the eviction just for Leilani and Danny, or?
I think the eviction was only for Leilani and Danny because actually I know that they fucked up. I can say that much. Billy, she says they're trying to cover their ass. Hey, wait, this is like real here. Like, this is not a woman making excuses. This is not a Dawn Wells and Candace Wells.
She's literally saying she believes that they're trying to cover their ass. They had an accident while they were getting fucked up, and she doesn't believe it was like some intentional thing. And that's just her opinion. But I mean, thank you. I just appreciate hearing from the other side, hearing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm honestly, I can't even believe that we are.
Like, I think I can say this because she's said it in my shows before. That people are saying that they reported things, but Billy's saying if those reports really happened in the past, she would have been notified, and she was never notified. So she doesn't believe that there was actual reports, or nobody ever came to the house before. There is a CPS thing right now, but because of this situation, and there's a gag order on that part of it. And I also went into a consensual gag order that I would not discuss Quinton's siblings, which I am fine with because they are also victims. So we can.
They're definitely victims.
Yeah.
If you have to leave this channel because you don't, okay, if you think that you liked me, but you are saying that you're leaving because I'm listening to Cher. One, she's been on here before. She has a wrench on my channel. Everybody knows she's a friend of mine, and I always take up for Cher because I truly believe in my heart that she always comes from a good place and with her heart. Number 2, why are you watching true crime if you don't want to hear both sides? Mm-hmm. That makes no damn sense.
Well said.
Thank you.
Better yet, why are you watching someone you don't like just so you can say snarky shit? Like, go find something on Netflix. What are you doing?
Definitely. Be a lot less miserable.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying you guys got to believe it. I mean,
it's fair to say that it's hearsay because I haven't shown anything yet. But I know that I have people that I've proven myself to, and that's all that matters to me. So I know that, like, the people, it doesn't matter. The people that don't believe. And I think everyone has the right to their opinion, and that's fair. I can't change anyone's mind. I can only help voice the other side and tell you my thoughts and feelings because of what I am witnessing and seeing. That's all I can do. I can't make anyone agree with me.
Sorry, Lisa.
Change anyone's mind.
Lisa, I'm sorry if you didn't walk in angry and you're angry. Just take a deep breath. You're just hearing the other side. You don't got to believe it. You can walk away still believing.
But people like that come in here and saying that in chat just to get extra attention, in my opinion. Just leave then. When I get triggered on someone's live stream, I leave.
See, I like Cher a lot. I don't share her views on this one. Still appreciate her opinion. Thank you. Yeah, Jin Lu, that is what she said. And Cher even said she doesn't really understand it. She, if this isn't your bag, the new season of American Horror Story is on Hulu. The first 2 episodes. Ooh, I need to watch that.
Okay, you brought the beard of reason in on us.
There he is. Jen, you said that I mean, yes, that is what Cher said, and even Cher was like, "Huh?" about the FBI's who told her she doesn't remember.
Yeah.
She's like, "Did I read that right?"
Okay, I wasn't going to evict anyone. I was trying to put a frame under Leilani's ass to get on their feet. The kids would not have gone. I was home for a month and not at home visit. So the kids were never getting evicted, which I knew that all along because I don't I'm going to risk this and just say like Billy had a plan in place that was supposed to take effect, and it should have happened. Like she wished it happened the day before it was supposed to. There was a plan in place, and what happened to Quinton happened the day before this plan was supposed to take place, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, thank you, Karen. I
Now,
appreciate that.
she said not one home visit from CPS. She was home for a month. Not one home visit from CPS.
Interesting. So she only knows what she knows, what she's saying that she didn't see him. I just, that's so crazy because we're in West Virginia. If you give birth on drugs, you're probably not gonna on those cocaine. You're not going to leave the hospital with the baby. If you do, it's going to be like your mom may have it and then you'll work your way to get it or something like that. But which could have been, that's, I don't know. Do you think he's definitely in the landfill? Oh my God, what an awful question to even think about. But I don't know.
It's horrible to think about.
I think that
Hey,
the
Amber.
law would not be wasting the manpower and all of this to do what they're doing if they didn't think that was legit. Amber.
And Karen, if you didn't hear me, I said thank you. I wanted to say it again though. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, your baby isn't leaving with you in West Virginia. No way. It's crazy. It truly is from West Virginia too. Wait, were they supposed to have scheduled visits? Well,
No, I
yeah,
said
she
that
says
wrong. I said that wrong. I said home visits. I think that's where the confusion is, but I read the text wrong. And she was saying just like CPS never came to the house. There was no
wait,
home
so y'all are, so then, okay, that's what you're saying. The babysitter is claiming she saw this and that, but she never reported it.
Right. There's no way she did because Billy had custody of the kids. And if it was reported, Billy would have been contacted. They would have
had to
Billy's
talk to her,
saying,
yeah.
Billy, she's saying, no, none of that happened. And also if the babysitter, I don't know. I don't want to say too much, but I'm being told there's no way or Billy would have gotten calls and visits.
Well, I'm telling you guys, I'm not just saying this and easily buying into whatever I'm hearing. I'm going to rewatch and really think about everything myself. But
here's the thing, babysitter.
Yeah, good, because I lost.
Because I don't want to say I don't want to say her name, and I refuse to say her name because I feel she just wants attention. But babysitter, if you've called CPS, please share a screenshot of you calling the phone number because it won't be anonymous anymore anyway because you've told the entire globe that you've called CPS. So that's not anonymous. So go on your phone, take a screenshot of all of the calls to the CPS phone number. Do that, and then I'll believe you. Okay?
What I was going to say, I remembered now, was you guys, it's not uncommon that we hear about stuff in true crime. And in the beginning, you get a whole lot of misinformation. It takes time before you really do start getting all of the truth of something. So just keep that in mind because everything we heard in the beginning, a lot of it probably will still stand, but a lot of it won't. And we have to, like, the news will get shit wrong. Summer Wells was reported missing as a 4-year-old who was way smaller than a 5-year-old should be, and with long hair, not shaved head.
Yep.
Why come down on the babysitter? It's not coming down on the babysitter. I just don't like liars. And I don't like people that I see that are using and abusing a situation that's putting people in more anguish that's needed. That's why. And people don't have to agree with me on that. I feel like there is some things mishappening. And again, I can't show or prove any, like some of the things of why right now. I just don't like her. I just don't like her.
Wait, Chloe Joe mentioned something about her probation. I heard it was unsupervised though. So if that's the case, if it was, I'd like to know if, which I don't know if she would even be willing to tell that or what, but it'll probably come out eventually. If it was unsupervised, you wouldn't be getting drug tests.
She has a felony charge for stealing some popcorn and Gatorade, guys. It's like in that area, if you steal $20, it's a felony charge. And she was on probation for that.
She didn't have custody either. It was a guardianship. That's totally different. So
all right, here's from Billy. Lalani had coke in her system when baby was born. They let her leave the hospital and did not contact me knowing other kids were in the house. I didn't learn of the open CPS case until Quinton was passed. Don't know if I share that. Oh, don't know if I should share this, but I feel I have to. It's unsupervised.
Okay. I'm sorry. Ugh. And I appreciate you answering that. I don't know. I just imagine it would be tough. Like if this happens to you, nobody expects it, right? And then all of a sudden, every single aspect of your whole life, boom, looked into, and that's got to be tough. I've always thought about that. Like if I was like, can you imagine all your Google history? I've thought about this since Shanann Watts, and we saw all the stuff that, like, just imagine. It'd be awful.
Yeah, no one would look good under a microscope.
Yes, Kappa, you're right. That will still be factored in because she's still on probation and another crime occurred. So you're right. Yes.
If there is one, Melissa, she said she didn't know about it. So I don't know if she's saying for sure there is one or just if there is, I don't know. That's kind of how I took it. But what about, let's see. Great job, CPS. CPS fails constantly. I'm telling y'all, constantly.
Well, look at Summer Wells.
Yep, exactly.
Like CPS would show up and she just wouldn't answer the door and their hands were tied. So
that's crazy. You know, you can just ignore them. And
Cotton Candy says, can she post the video of the babysitter admitting she only called Billy, never CPS? That's the thing too. We heard the babysitter say she didn't call CPS. That's another thing. She said she did, and then she said she didn't. So she said she did say she talked to Billy though. But yeah,
Chrissy F, I know. That's exactly how I feel. And I was actually told in West Virginia, if it's anything but weed, you know, then you have a sit
Melissa,
down with the judge and stuff.
Melissa, Billy says, yes, there was a CPS. She did find out there was a CPS case after the news of Quinton had happened. She found out, yes, there was an open case. I didn't find out till after Quinton passed. And you asked again to clarify. She goes, yes, there was. And I was pissed the fuck off. So yes. And that's to Melissa Jade.
Like I said, though, remember her on the, I know that is sad, Amber, her on her first interview saying, you know, calling her out. So I do tend to believe her. That she was pissed off and that, I don't know.
You know why I believe her? Because I've been speaking to her for, I want to say like a week. And like I said, she's giving me very honest answers, even though they don't make her look better. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And also it's just very much different behavior than what I experienced with the Wells. You all witnessed what Dawn and Candace had us doing. And I want to be able to take some heat off of Billy. And Billy told me, don't worry about that. Just like I always tell people, don't worry about me. It'll come out later. Like right now, it's not important how I like. It's totally different. Do you know what I mean? We're seeing it.
Mhm.
I'm witnessing and experiencing complete opposite of what the Wells situation was.
Yeah, that's weird. And I bet you can really tell where it just happened, and it really probably stands out. Now, I gotta say something, because Fuel Batch Coffee and True Crimes comment. The thing is, everyone pushing the police to make an arrest now, you got to be careful with that. The day that they arrest someone, they have like so many days to get them in the courtroom for trial. It's called, you have a right to a speedy trial. And that's why they're waiting, because they want to have as much as they can to make sure that it sticks. It's better to, you want them to do that. You don't want them to just hurry up and arrest somebody for, even today I heard, you don't have to have enough for the murder, arrest them for this or arrest them for a probation. It's like, why? I don't, it's not going to help the case be any better or stick or put the person in jail forever. I mean, that's what we want. We want the person who did this to spend the rest of their life in jail. I'm sorry. And we want to know for sure with certainty and be able to prove it so they can't wiggle out of it.
Yep. And let's not kid ourselves that they're protesting the fact that law enforcement hasn't made an arrest yet. They're at the house. They're not at the police station saying, hey, do your job, officers. No, they're at the house creating a shitstorm for views. That's all they're doing. They're not protesting. They're harassing people. There are people in that house who had nothing to do with that little boy being killed or lost or whatever happened to him. There are people in that house that had nothing to do with it. And those people are suffering. How is that right?
Yeah. And the neighbors and their kids.
And the neighbors. Yeah. Like basically the whole block. So if they were actually protesting, they would be at the police station, standing outside the police station saying, do your job, go arrest them, do something. Sitting outside the suspect's house does nothing.
No, and you can
Police
show
station.
that video that I sent you if you want. That's, that was sent
Oh,
to
yeah,
me.
I can pull it up.
It's disgusting.
I wanted to say, there was one. I'll pull that up real fast. And I was going to say, oh, yeah, Delaney. I also don't think the babysitter was involved. And I don't have
No.
any anger towards her ill will. I think Cher was just like emotional in the moment. She's kind of said that she was pissed off.
Yeah, I definitely questioned her. I'll be honest, there's a hair that still wonders just because the case is not closed yet. But I do not. I can say no, I don't. I'm not trying to say she done something to Quinton. I did probably say that, and I don't think that. I just don't like her behavior. I don't like her attitude. That would never be a friend of mine in real life anyway. I don't like what she is doing because I can see some Jody Sue similarities, some Allie similarities, just trying to be relevant, and also kind of like jabbing where she can to someone that it's not necessary. So yeah, I just don't like it. But I will say I don't think that, I don't think she harmed Quinton.
I got that.
Is that fair?
Yeah, I think it's totally fair. I'm going to pull up that video really quick.
I did though. I did question it. Her morals are terrible. Yeah.
Stuff like this is emotional. Juju Bones, I do too. And I'm the kind of person, I have to look at all sides or I will not feel complete like in anything. I've got to really look at all sides. Election stuff, anything yeah.
Parody, Patty, Billy Joel, the public wants to see that you care. The public will, I promise you that they will see that. I could show that right now and probably break the hearts of every mother in here to see what she has. I could, no. Asking for grace for Billy Joe. Doesn't the babysitter deserve the same? But I don't know what more you want from me. I just don't like her. Again, because of what I know. Okay, that's it. I'm not going to keep repeating about the damn babysitter. I don't like her. I don't have to like her. You can't make me. I'm 38 years old. I choose who I like, who I don't like, and I don't like the babysitter. That's it. Do I need I'm going to make a t-shirt. I don't like a babysitter. I don't freaking know. Like, no, just please stop with that. I said my piece. That's it.
I don't get what someone keeps saying hearsay about.
Because
Dude,
I'm
I
not really showing proofs. I'm saying
I
I've
was
seen
muted
this.
talking to y'all.
I do that so I do that all the time. I think that's what they mean is that right now it's just hearsay. Or I don't know.
Yeah, and
how
it is.
else.
That's fine. I mean, it is hearsay regardless. It's all hearsay, even from Billy. It's hearsay because we don't have the
They
exact
had
facts
little
coming from
kids
us, so-
out protesting. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh my God.
I can
Ow.
say though, like I feel I've gotten what I need to support what I'm saying, but so it's not hearsay to me, but I understand that it is hearsay right now to y'all. Can you clarify if it was indeed Danny who sent the 5:29 a.m. text to babysitter, or was it Lilani from Danny's phone? Why was the babysitter suddenly not needed the morning of the 5th?
Okay, I'm gonna pull up that video and move that off the screen just so we can see it. But that's a really good question. I've wondered if that was really Danny or was it Leilani or I don't know.
I'm sure she'll text a response to that because but if I dare even say I think that she'd probably say she doesn't know. But I'll wait to see. Danny. She just said Danny. So I'm just gonna wait for her to respond. She said she believes it was Danny who sent that text.
Okay, let's see.
Teresa.
Oh, Teresa, good to see you. I messaged her. I was like, I pushed her live back a little bit, but I hate going over your live. And
Because
she's like,
no,
no,
take
it's
3
okay.
days.
Can you confirm was Quinton's father's rights terminated? Okay, I'm gonna play this. This is outside their house when her son was trying to leave, right?
Her stepson was trying to go pick up her son from work.
Okay. My God.
I don't think it's playing the sound.
Yeah, I think it's muted.
I wonder why, because I tried to play it when Cher's. I couldn't hear it when I got it either. Is there sound to it?
Huh.
Yeah, there is. You can hear a bunch of screaming and hollering and swearing.
Well, damn, because I tried it. Let me try it again on my phone while we're. I couldn't hear it the first time.
I could pull it up. Let's see.
Okay.
No justice! No justice! This is your grandbaby. This ain't your family? This ain't your baby? Come on now, look at me. This is your baby. Y'all pulling out this yard. This is your family. How the fuck do you not care? How do you not care? Where are you at?
Oh my God.
So, it's probably hard to hear, but also I was on the phone with Billy last night and got to hear it over the phone. And what they are screaming isn't protesting. It's threats and threats of violence. And that's not justice. As they're yelling, no justice, no peace. Threatening someone to harm them is not justice. And protesting what they're doing right now at that house, in my opinion, is not needed because protesting should be done at maybe the CPS or Danny's house, Danny's mom's house, somewhere where it will work. Because I'll tell you right now, know they want a reaction. I know they want one of them people to go out on the lawn and freak out. And I am constantly reminding them, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. And I think they think Billy's like dumb, like Dawn was. She's not. I do not think they're going to get the reaction they're looking for. I hope they don't. But Billy's much smarter than that. Her husband's much smarter than that.
Exactly, Melissa J. They're helping themselves, their channels, their wallets.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Anyone in the chat, by all means, tell me how them being there is helping the case.
It's not.
How?
And Molly Golightly and Justin, I wouldn't waste your money because I'm telling you right now, I can make everyone standing outside that house look so stupid right now because what they think they're protesting isn't, they're not. I'm telling you right now that they're not. Like there is 100% cooperation going on. Maybe not with Lalani, but in that household there is. There is. That's all I know.
Oh my gosh.
But yelling, come out here, bitch, and come on, fight me, or and some of the things I heard last night, threatening to burn their house, like there's been all kinds of threats from people, and I don't think that's justice. Stop yelling about justice because what they're doing isn't justice. It's harassment and it's threats of violence, and that's not justice.
No. Yeah, and Rena,
like,
what Dolly said was just disgusting.
Disgusting.
He is such a piece of shit. Oh my God.
Oh, thank you, Gigi. I'm like, do you not understand that probably many kids go missing there every day? Go on down there, buddy. They go missing every day everywhere. It doesn't, or does it have to be a popular, mainstream media?
Well, yeah,
That's
it has
blurry.
to be a popular one so they
hold
can
on.
get paid to go there. He's not going to go do it for free. He's only doing it for the money.
It was Danny who texted. It was Danny who texted. The back door was open for 3 hours before the text to the babysitter. I cannot wait to write. Like, I'm going to have to go back through and write it down and make sense of it all.
I shouldn't laugh, but Billy says, I don't know about y'all, but I was never able to sleep on Coke. So whatever happened, it happened in those hours. And she's right, because I was hooked on
She's
Coke
dead
for a while.
right.
Yeah, so.
Oh, my gosh. Now, was the boyfriend on it as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe he was helping supply. He's got
a lot. See, I always thought that if they didn't do it together, because I read it, Rena, I could hardly see it too, but it does. If you pause it, there is what it gets clear eventually. But she said that the door was open for 3 hours before the babysitter got a text, and that Danny is who sent the text. I'm from Savannah. I do not like what BHP is doing. If I go down there while she is, while she is there, I'll tell her to leave. You better just not even get yourself into any trouble with all that, because Lord have mercy, it's a mess out there. I don't know about y'all. Oh yeah. Yes. And yes. And Percocet. Oh, okay. People want to see the killer locked up, period. Agreed, Parody Patty.
You will see.
We can all agree on that.
I think. Yes. I think there's two.
So do you think Danny was lying when... See, I've wondered about that. I've wondered about that. Like, because even Kelly was like, you could see a baby. You could see pillows and think it's a baby. You could see, many things and think that you see a baby. Or
I think he just lied and tried to cover his own ass. He left that day, it sounds like, and had turned on Milani that day and has only been worried about himself. Yes, agreed. Yes. So yes, Yes, I think he was lying about Quinton being alive when he left. I do.
thought he was involved from the beginning too. I've seen actually a lot of people say that, and I think him leaving doesn't look good. That just doesn't look good. I mean, hello, your baby is still in that town. I don't know. I'm making a video tomorrow, says Savannah. She's the one who said she doesn't like that they're there. I'm going to drive down there and tell them or something. If I went down there, I'd tell her. BJ. Well, yeah, Melissa, that's how because she said she thinks they both were high on coke and an accident happened and they freaked out and tried to cover it up.
It's blurry for a minute.
Just move the phone over a bit.
Over.
Other way. More.
Get it? There you go. Yes, and Percocets agreed. Danny has slid under the rug and got away with it. He keeps changing his story. You can stay at my house. Probably you.
Yeah. Thank
Just
you.
imagine how irritated all those people would be if Cher just showed up and walked right inside the house.
I'm gonna. That's the plan. I gotta get my passport to fly or my real ID to drive. And if it's driving, he's gotta come with. So, but I told her today I'd probably be in jail today if I was there with all that shit happening outside. I probably would get arrested myself.
Yeah, I think I would probably have some charges.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially there's one or two that, if I ever got the chance.
What about like, has she tried to plead with her to like turn her? Well, I guess if she's saying she doesn't remember, because someone in the chat actually asked this, but I thought it was a good question because, I know that she, if her daughter's responsible, she wants her to pay for it. So I wonder if she's like tried to get her to go turn herself in if she was involved. But if she's lying to her mom saying, I don't remember, then. I mean.
Why is grandma talking? That's odd. I don't know why that's odd. She hasn't really been talking. Actually, I'm surprised she's saying anything tonight. But why doesn't she have the right to?
She does.
There's
and
just
always
no pleasing everybody.
Right.
If you try and talk to people and get information, there's something wrong with you. If you do nothing, there's something wrong. Like, what do you guys want?
And not only that, a lot of families speak out. She hasn't been speaking everywhere, but I can tell you what, if it was my grandbaby and it was all over YouTube, I would be on there too, talking, listening, watching. I couldn't keep away. There's no way. She said, no, if she's lying, I won't help her. Was it normal for her to have the kids alone? Oh, Allie.
I don't know if it was normal for Leilani to have the kids alone, because wasn't the babysitter like there most days?
Right.
Like even when mom was there, the babysitter was still there too.
Yeah, that's true.
Meg, I think, and good to see you, Meg Healy. I think that's because the police have footage of her. Like, I think that they're looking where they're looking because there's footage of her at a specific dump site. Now, it is said, I don't know if I can say, but I don't know if the footage shows just Leilani or Leilani and Danny. I'm not 100%. No, there was always someone at the home as well. Like, yeah, because she wasn't technically left alone even the day that this happened because the boyfriend was there too. Also, and yeah, they were supposed to go to the babysitters, but Leilani or Danny texted and said she wasn't needed. So no, Billy says no, that was not a normal thing.
They only watch Monday through Friday, 6 to 3:30 to 5.
Or is it Danny? We don't know on the surveillance camera, she says. So it doesn't sound, if they know for sure it's Leilani on the footage and not Danny, or both of them, or one or the other.
It'd be nice
Billy,
to see that
yeah.
footage.
Yeah, Billy doesn't know for sure. So I'm not, and I don't know if Law will even say, because again, they're trying to get someone to talk.
Was she allowed to be left alone with the kids? Because
Her son was also at home sometimes with Leilani, Billy's son.
so just
her
because
brother.
there's a CPS case doesn't mean they're not in your custody too. She could have, because remember, her mom didn't know about the case till after. So the custody thing was not because of CPS. That was just a mutual agreement. So yeah, was she allowed to be with him? I mean, I don't know if she'll answer that, but I would assume yeah, because just because there's a case doesn't mean you're not allowed to be alone with them. And she still, they still had, I don't know. You would think, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see what she says. I'm trying to think through everything. I'm sorry. So I say I got to write this down later and like really make sense of it all, because I'm watching chat and thinking for myself too.
She said yes.
Okay, she was allowed to be alone with her.
Yes, she was allowed to be alone with her. Yes, yes, yes. She just said yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Is it true the back door was left open per the alarm? She said that in the text. Yeah, the back door was open 3 hours. I don't know. Prairie Boy, what did you, or Mark, I don't know what to call you. What would you, Beard of Reason, Mr. Cher, usually what I call you, so it felt weird.
I've been trying to call him Mark more, if you guys have noticed in my chat, which I love the Mr. Cher, but I do know he's trying to get his videos out there. It's just more professional, I think, to call him Mark.
Yeah.
I'm good with any name.
The OGs will call him Mr. Cher, whatever, but I want him to get noticed for his editing, so So I've been calling him Mark a lot more, or just my husband Mark, because I want,
So what do you think about all of this? What is your thoughts, and what did you think when you first saw it, and now with Cher, getting close to sources and finding information? What do you think?
I'm gonna step outside, but here's the phone, because if Billy texts answers, you have it.
Well, initially it was just chaos, right? Because we were just trying to figure out who was involved and who did what and all this. And then Cher got onto the babysitter because she was lying and she hid her criminal record and stuff like that. So she called that out. And now she's still getting hate for that for some reason. I don't know. Don't get it. But now that the police announced Leilani is the prime suspect. So, I mean, that pretty much tells you where they're focused, and they probably have a good reason for it. So I would be of the mindset that Leilani is the one who did something to Quinton.
Okay. Yeah. Me too. That's kind of what I'm thinking too, especially when they said she was the only suspect. That was kind of big to me, because I'm like, wait, the boyfriend was there and he leaves like immediately. So for them to say that, that's bold. There's got to be a reason.
Yeah. Yeah. But on the other side, leave no stone unturned. So, I do leave room for Danny or someone else in the house somehow being involved too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never have blinders on. Everything's possible.
Well, I know you're usually super fair about stuff and laid back. That's why I wanted to ask you kind of what you thought. And and then I know you sat there and you see Cher she takes a lot of heat sometimes. And that must be hard to watch, like, from your significant other.
Yeah, it is. Like, I see the chat. I see the ignorant comments that people are leaving, and just the stupidity. But I mean, I just find it so pathetic. I don't really get that mad about it. But every now and then, when I see it really bothering her, then I get mad. But for the most part, she's used to it. It all happened with with Dawn Wells, people were mad at her for giving him a platform to speak. We were suddenly supporting child molestation. People were saying I was a registered sex offender. Like, people are just stupid. Like, you got idiots in here who have been here for an hour doing nothing but saying nasty shit to Cher. Not
don't like that.
contributing to the case, not asking even remotely valid questions, just saying nasty shit. Like,
Well,
why?
next time I timed them out, I said at the beginning, no, on the screen, no, I will not tolerate any disrespect. Cher is my friend, you guys. I don't always agree with her. You don't have to agree with her, but damn it, if you like me, respect her and respect my guests, period, if they're my friend or not. That's what you do. Like, I don't know. I just don't like that. Please don't do that to me, because you are disrespecting me doing that here. Please ask questions. I don't care about that, but I love the questions, actually. Now, Fueled by Coffee and Crime, they've went through everything. You have to rewind a little bit. Like when Cher came on, it was not, I didn't know that Billy Joe would answer anything. I'm thankful and grateful that she has. I had no idea. Cher was just coming on to give her perspective and stuff. And that's just kind of the way things have fallen out. So you just have to rewind a little bit. And Melissa, thank you. I appreciate that so much. I would love to know if she'll answer this one. You tell me, Alex. What do you mean? Don't worry about me, Allie. I can take the heat. Oh, the other Allie. It gets confusing.
Yeah. Billy said the reason Lonnie was doing great, and ultimately I wanted her and the kids to be a family. The reason is they can't hold Leilani or Danny without charges. So that's why they haven't made an arrest. But yeah, like we said, until they have enough evidence that they're confident they'll get a conviction, they're not going to make an arrest.
Yeah, and that makes sense. They shouldn't. They need to wait till they have enough. Melissa, wrong Allie. You were talking to the other Allie. I was like, oh, that's sweet. But I see now. Alex, would Cher be willing to speak with me tomorrow? I'm not sure how to tag her in here. Can you make sure she sees me in my chat, please? You'd have to ask her, sweetheart. Email me if you keep. There you go. See?
Yeah, that's actually Cher chatting there. That's not me.
Okay, so was Cher telling me don't worry about her, or was she? I get confused. There's an Allie in the chat. I'm getting all confused. Okay, anyways, let me think. I had one. There was a good question Melissa had. I don't know if Billy would be okay with answering this. The surveillance footage. Have they told you guys that they do have footage? Because what they said in the press conference makes it seem like they have, they do, but you guys had mentioned it kind of in passing. So just curious if you could clarify that.
I know I haven't seen the footage, but yeah, I don't know. I think someone in the chat said they saw it, but they can't remember where. I don't know if it's out for the public or if there even is a video. I don't know.
And questions are ignored. I can't see them all, but if you ask, I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm trying to answer them, but I feel like it takes a minute to even get one done because she's texting back.
Yeah.
So she's not here.
Why isn't Danny being protested and in jail?
That's a good point. She said she needs answers too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Does she believe Leilani did have something to do with it? She said, LFT, that she believes that they both, like that was one of her first messages. She believes an accident occurred and they were both there high on coke and then they panicked. Oh. She believes young kids.
She said about the footage.
They say they do, but she hasn't seen it.
They have footage, but she hasn't seen it.
Thank you. Sorry, you guys. I would get it. I would ask every question. I didn't even know we were going to be able to ask one. So just to get a few answered, I'm grateful, but it takes a minute. You know what I mean? What do you think about this? Just a quick, not to change the subject, but I got to ask you, Dawn's about to get out like any day now. Do you think he'll reach out to Cher?
Honestly, I know she thinks he will. I kind of doubt it. Because they kind of had a falling out towards the end, and he was just going on everybody's channel, getting all drunk and rowdy, and yeah. So I could see it going either way. I hope he does, because I know he's going to have a lot to say about what's been going on. But yeah, he may go to another creator.
Oh, I hope he does too. So you do think he'll go to somebody though on YouTube?
Yeah, I do.
He can't stay away.
No, I'd be very surprised if he got out and just stayed quiet.
Thank you, law enforcement. Never mentioned if they had any footage. We were only able to assume. Right. They made it seem as if they had something. They had a specific reason to believe she went to a specific dumpster at a specific time, I believe they said, or something like that. But
that's why they noticed to be searching a specific section of the landfill.
no, you can ask questions too. But it's, like I said, it's hard to get. I apologize, you guys. I never definitely not ignoring anybody. It's just kind of the way it's shaken out. Do you think Danny will run? I can't believe he's already gone. And he said he was in one place, but they found him in North Carolina. That's what they said. I mean, it's hearsay, of course. It's a rumor. We don't know, but that's interesting. And then I'd love to know where in North Carolina and why. Who the hell's in North Carolina?
Yeah, I don't know.
Locals, including Lady from Trailer Park, said they have footage, and Lady said she gave footage, but not said directly by law enforcement. Thank you, Teresa. No, see, this was an interview with Cher. She's just a friend of mine. It wasn't even an interview. We just came on for her to talk about it. It's just shaking out like this. Yeah. Well, even what we hear, unfortunately, is just still a hearsay. We don't know for sure, even from Billy. And I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's here. That's how it is. If we hear it from any person, it's hearsay. We weren't there.
Danny's mom is there. That's why he was there. His mom is there.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna put in text, like I can tell you more about that.
Okay. My turn.
Your turn.
I don't believe any. I haven't said what I believe. I don't even know. I haven't even been able to process all of this. I'm just like getting some of the. I'm thankful that any of the questions have gotten answered, because that was unexpected.
Yeah, I didn't even expect that.
So
I wish I knew what time the footage was. It's okay. It will come out. It'll come out, Billy. Sorry, I blew in my big honker. Yes.
Well, anyways, they said they have video evidence. I thought the presser, they did say they have video evidence. I don't think they said video evidence. They said they had reason to believe she placed him in a specific dumpster at a specific time. Yeah. And that evidence had led them to where they were going, the landfill. I know, me too, fueled by coffee and true crime. Were arrangements made for kids to stay with babysitter while BJ was out of town? Why did she call babysitter and tell her to send the kids home? So, yes, Melissa. She said, she said,
please tell her.
Yes, she said they told her that, but she has not seen it. But they say they do.
Yeah, his mom is in North Carolina. Oh. Cotton Candy is working on some stuff to more information about Danny and all of that. So Is she still in here? And Fueled by Coffee. I don't know if you saw I was chatting under Mark's channel, but yeah, I will chat with you as well if you you don't have to agree, that's fine, but so far I think you've been pretty respectful. I haven't seen you be mean, so if you keep it respectful with me, I'll keep it respectful with you and chat with you as well. Yes. And I hear voices19 is at yahoo.com. That's my email. I hear voices19 at yahoo.com.
Why did grandma ever leave them? It's hard when I know.
Grandma was paying all of the bills, the house, like everything, and all of those, like you see those kids had what they, you know what I mean? Like grandma was paying for everything. Grandma had a job that she had to go to, you know?
And she did have a babysitter. I mean, I still agree. It's kind of like she has a little responsibility. I mean, she has.
I want to
I'm
remind
not
people.
going to minimize it and say a
There
little.
was
She
a
has
plan. There
responsibility.
was a plan. Yes, there was also a plan supposed to be in place.
Right.
A much better situation, which it kind of made me question. Maybe this will help answer a little bit more my dislike for babysitter, but it kind of did the plan that was set up. Well, fuck it, I'm just gonna say it because she said please tell all. There was a plan set up that was supposed to be, I think, for the next day, and babysitter wasn't going to be the babysitter no more. There was a nanny that Billy used before, who's a really good friend. They went to high school together, who was coming to stay at the house and help with the kids, due to the eviction on Danny and Leilani, and trying to get a fire under her ass to do better, like Billy had to learn to do herself in her life with her, what she had to get through herself, which she's been also very open and honest about. But
so Melissa, I know you got to ask a lot of times. I guess it's okay. I don't care. You can ask. It's like I am gonna have to rewatch this like several times to take it all in. So yeah, and she said, and if she'll clarify that, if you're still talking to her, that's fine, and if not, that's okay too. If not, I don't want to keep you like I don't know. I don't want to keep you too long on here either way, even if she's still on there. We've been on here 2 hours and okay, let's see. Didn't necessarily come on for all this. Okay, here's my theory. Leilani was cooking. Danny was giving the boys in the bath. Zane got out first and we believe Quinton drowned in the tub. Danny put the boys to bed. Leilani realized he was gone and panicked. Please don't say it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll make sure to be very careful about that from here on too.
I wasn't. Maybe I shouldn't just show the phone. I'm trying to show you guys because I know I've just been saying a lot and not showing anything. But yeah, shit.
Well, I know she said she didn't want to talk about the kids. That's why.
That plan was in motion. Yep. And she wished it was. If that plan took place even 1 or like 2 days sooner, that this wouldn't have happened. So she's beating herself up, you guys, in every which way, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can imagine. And Rena, I loved your comment. She said, if it comes out that this is the case, I apologize how I reacted. Cher, it's just a lot to take in.
It is.
And then look at this good looking honky. Alex, ladies, hi. Peter North here. Old adult film star, retired. Girlfriend and I enjoy the stream tonight. Guys, thanks, Peter, with a high heel and a thumbs up.
That's so weird.
Dude, yes, very weird. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you guys, I'm gonna be mad when I realize all the questions I forgot to ask.
It's live right now,
Hey,
Billy,
Liz.
but she can, if we remember the timestamp, around 1 hour 48 minutes in, she can edit that part of the text out where it shows the name. But
yeah,
I mean, this is probably being screenshotted right now, to be honest.
1000%.
That is my bad. Next time I'll try to read it. I wasn't expecting that. I apologize. exactly sure in your opinion BJ needs to say it.
Oh boy, adult film stars in here.
Screenshotted Sweet Home Alabama. Yeah.
Crazy mama.
We knew.
Screenshot. YouTube is crazy as hell, dude.
Oh, it gets it.
People-
Lips. Hi, gorgeous.
Peter North could impregnate the planet in one go. Oh, interesting. That's
She's-
probably you. Are you Peter North? Wait, LOL. I'm sorry
Allie.
for those who don't know me.
Allie,
Yes.
can you do me a favor? Like whatever time that was, 1:48. She said, if you could please just edit that out.
Yeah, but can you teach me? Because I've never done it before,
Yeah.
but I know you can do it in the studio. But yeah, I don't mind to do
I
that.
forgot.
I don't want to leave the kids' names if because I know she had said before. And then
Yeah, she just doesn't want to get in trouble with, because she doesn't even know what's safe to say or not safe to say right now. And
let's just say I can shoot a bird off a tree branch nude. Oh my God.
it'll be okay. Billy. It'll be okay.
Okay. She had any concerns regarding Diana? Why is it only after something so tragic happened that we hear about plans to have left her? So convenient, just saying respectfully. Well, we wouldn't have heard about it at all because we didn't know him.
She didn't actually Billy did not have concerns about the babysitter. Not that I'm aware of. She actually trusted the babysitter because the babysitter watches the preacher's kids. So as far as I know,
there was just a different plan getting ready to happen, I guess.
yes, there was just yeah, and I'm not sure why, but yeah, there was another plan.
Can you tell us what was Quinton's favorite color and toy? Oh my God, I love that one. Let's ask a couple like that and end it. Because, dude, I didn't even expect her to answer any. And honestly, I was just like coming on to chat with Cher. And
we'll make sure, Billy. We'll make sure that part gets edited out. And people, yeah.
And I appreciate you answering anything for us. I really do. And yeah, maybe just like a little bit of things like about Quinton. What was his favorite color and toy? And
hey, Amber.
When Diana. So did she say Diana never told her about about all that stuff, the bruising and because she said that I know you guys said she never called CPS, or they at least never came, right? Because you said for her to share her CPS call.
Wait, say that again.
You don't believe Diana called CPS, right? You personally, or yeah?
I have not seen evidence of that, because it's weird, because she herself has actually said she didn't, and Cotton Candy Boobs has proof of that on her channel. So I don't know. I don't believe she did. I could be proven wrong on that, but I'm just judging from what I know and also what came out of her own mouth, because she switched back and forth to she called CPS to she didn't. But then Billy said she had no idea there was an open case until after what happened, right? So, and the nanny situation, the change of nanny, it's a friend that Billy like went to high school with. They've been friends for years, and she was gonna come live in there and also be a nanny, so like a live-in nanny situation. That's also a really good friend of hers. So, and she says Paw Patrol and Blue.
Oh, he like Paw Patrol like Summer.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. And blue is his favorite color. He liked any food, and that boy could eat.
Oh my gosh.
She sent one picture and said he had marks on his face, but it was dried up spaghetti.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Is that blurry?
Isn't that yeah, move it over in the middle. I think that's when it like catches the focus. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. Paw Patrol just like Summer. That's so sweet to me.
Yep. So she sent.
Mm-mm.
Oops.
I just saw a clip channel saying CPS was not called.
She said she
Every-
can show me a picture, but I can't make it public. Aw.
That's okay. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I appreciate her even answering any questions. Do we have any more like happy questions? Anything like positive? Like I don't know. I just want to end it on a good note. And yeah,
The nanny that was coming to the friend was a nanny for the children before as well. So it wasn't like a new thing really also.
man, it is so tragic, Delaney. My God, it's and I mean the most beautiful baby. I just Did he
Mhm.
like to swim? Yeah, what did he think about water? Did he like? Well, gosh, never mind. I'm sorry. That's so. I didn't even think about her theory.
Yeah,
I
we
didn't
don't.
mean.
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me think about another question. Let's see. Oh, what did he think about his
Good night,
siblings?
Lips.
Did he love
We
his
can't read
goodnight
enough.
lips? Love you.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you can't talk about the kids. Never mind. That's right too. Well, help me think of a positive one, Cher.
Here.
Hold on, there you. Oh, he would dance and hug your legs. Oh, I love those leg hugs. They're so precious. Cotton Candy Investigates put a link in the chat.
Ooh. And Teresa, I'll be in touch tomorrow, girl.
That's a great one. What immediately stands out to her, like that makes her happy when she thinks about him?
I like that. What stands out to you, Billy, when you think of him?
My daughter dances all day long.
You see how much she's giving us too? It's not just he liked to twirl. And I'm like, oh God, Summer, I'm tired from work.
Yeah. What she loved candy. What's her favorite candy?
I don't know. Anything at the register,
Then it's like,
I'd
how
have
old?
to ask Candace.
What's her birthday? Hold on, Candace. What's her birthday?
When's
I don't fucking know. Don't
You see?
fucking know, dumbass.
Yeah, it's so different.
Favorite song or treat? I love that one, Anonymous. That's so sweet.
Oh, sorry. I was showing a text and the camera wasn't on.
That's okay. Oh, thank you guys for doing this. He would touch your face and hold it for kisses. He's the best baby ever. Easy to please. His brother wouldn't let get to the pool. He would touch your face and hold it for kisses. Oh my God, how sweet. I am so sorry for your guys' loss. Thank you guys for being here. Coffee and True Crime. And then the last one, I'll go with favorite time to, if she wants to, favorite thing to play with, and then the song or treat. And then, because there's a lot coming in, I feel bad not, I don't want you guys to think I'm not answering you guys.
We got lots of time. We can do this again.
Yes.
Or I don't know, like there's things I know I can answer. I don't know if she'll want to do this again, but I don't mind saying what I'm okay to say. So I know
Maybe
I will talk with you because you don't always agree, but you're respectful. I will talk with Teresa and Cotton Candy Boobs.
And Cher, you could also do like if you guys chat and she tells you stuff, then you could like just do a video and release, like if it's things about Quinton like that or little things,
Mark's gonna work on some kick-ass videos as well.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, she did but she said she would talk to you, Fueled by Coffee and True Crime.
Yeah. Oh,
tomorrow.
yes, Fueled. Yes, you are in that. I just had 3 already that I knew was safe for me to talk to, who don't necessarily always agree with me, but they're fair. So, but you are, yes, I will talk with you.
I love that cotton candy. That's a good one. And then he loved the Johnny Jumper. Oh, I miss him. I need him, and I will hold him again no matter what. Yes, you will. Rena, who is a friend of mine who's been through a lot, I won't go into that, but she said she wants to advise Billy to seriously look into support groups on Facebook or a grieving counselor. This is a great loss, and I wish I could say it will get easier.
That's great advice, Raina. Thank you. Okay, Field, I'll be watching. I'll be watching for your email. I'll probably respond tomorrow morning.
And Yanka, yeah, she said she doesn't think the babysitter was involved or anything. She's like she wants to look into everyone, but she was pissed off at her. But she does not saying that she thinks she is who did this. And then yeah,
I'll say I've thrown all kinds of things at Billy and even different people and ideas, and she I've been saying like Billy's refreshing in these cases, which people have jumped on me for. But everyone is witness, it is refreshing because she's answering, even though, like I said 100 times, that it's not necessarily answers people want to hear. She's answering them. Doesn't matter if it makes her look better or not. She's answering them. And
yeah, she answered that, and Yanka. And then you guys, I know you have more questions. I totally didn't even I wasn't expecting this, and there will be time. I wasn't expecting this. I was just gonna chat with Cher about her views on this. I appreciate her answering anything.
I actually think you should change the title and just so that more people can hear Billy's side, and maybe put in the title like Billy answers questions, or no, actually don't do that.
Yeah.
Or actually, it's already out there, so she's been
Okay.
kind of weary. That's why some people are like, you're not really talking to a source to Billy. That person's lying, and you didn't vet that person. That person's never talked to Billy. I'm like, I say source, but I mean, it's Billy. So like, I heard her voice. I know her voice. I know who I'm talking to. Like, thank you.
She's sending you videos from her front door. So
yeah, yeah. And now she has been sharing this. So it's I'm honestly proud of her, but I also don't want to like have her harm anything either. But I think it's been pretty safe.
Yeah.
I
think it's been okay, well, Cher, I appreciate you coming on here, and I've talked to the babysitter too, and but that one doesn't have a platform, and that wasn't fair in my opinion. Yeah, that's okay. You totally are okay with
sorry, I'm trying to get it to okay. No,
that's a fair opinion.
She said don't do that. Just whoever was here and heard the answers hears it. She said please don't put it in your
okay
title.
That's okay. I don't care. That's all right with me. But yeah. Oh, okay. My laptop's going dead anyways. And Cher, I will let you go. It's been a while. Message me about how to do that. It will get rid of all the chat when we do that, like the questions that came up. But I mean, I think I pulled most of them up.
I think we might be able to add a sticker or something. I think that'll be okay. If you don't put it in the title, I don't think many people are going to be like, oh, Cher, I don't want to watch that. But
people are so rude, by the way, on YouTube. I can't. I get people being passionate even and getting in their feelings about a case and stuff, but when they take it to like personal levels, I can't. And they're just so unfair and so rude, and they never know what the hell they're talking about. But that's the way it is on here. Most of the people that shit talk, it's not true. Oh,
you guys, somebody went up to their house with a flashlight. You guys, this is getting mad dangerous, and I don't like it. And what the other creators outside that house is a part of is disgusting. This is effed up. Look it. Hold up.
Oh my God. No, that's okay, Anyanka. It's all good.
This isn't protest.
Oh my God.
Okay? This is just disgusting. This isn't protesting.
Oh my God. I'm always up in my feelings. I'm getting up in mine a lot too here lately, especially, but it is what it is. Or questions I want to ask. Yeah, I'm going to be
I think her computer died. I think she died.
And
Oh,
I
there
re-
she is.
yeah, I'm okay with that. Did y'all lose me? Or
Yes,
did
for
I lose you?
like 10 seconds. I was like, oh, I think her computer died.
Well, it's about to die. So, okay, that is getting dangerous. You guys don't do that. And Cher, thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you, Billy.
And yeah, thank you, Billy. I appreciate you answering those questions in chat. I appreciate you guys for the most part. When you disagree, doing it respectfully, I'm going to let you guys go before my computer, guys. That was JLR. No
What?
way.
I
Yeah, sure, Foxy. I don't care.
don't know.
Oh my God.
No,
Rena, I don't think I'm going to move it at all because I'm not going to change the title. Was it him, Cher?
I don't know. It's too blurry. I want to say I don't think that's JLR. And trust me, you know I hate him. If I th- I don't know. I don't think it is.
Okay.
But I don't
Okay.
know because he dresses up. So love you. Thank you everyone for the people who were respectful, even though you didn't agree. And
Yes, absolutely. And I love you. And I'll see you guys soon. Okay. Bye.